Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you all are enjoying your week thus far. I'm doing well, and I'm definitely excited to be back with another reading for today. So if you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back. If you have not subscribed, definitely make sure you click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. And also check out the links in the description box as well. So the question that we are going to be asking spirit today is, what is their problem with you? Okay, so what is the problem? If you feel like there's been someone that has been trying you, starting stuff with you, trying to add fuel to a fire, or even trying to provoke some type of confrontations, and you want to understand like where is that energy coming from, like what's going on with that, then definitely stay tuned. Okay, so they essentially is anybody on your mind. Okay, it could be a person or even a group or community of people. So if you are new to pick a cards and you don't really know how this goes, essentially you're going to pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 different pile options that you have in front of you. So for pile 1, we have the Navigator's Tarot with the Selenite Stone. For pile 2, we have the Arcanum Tarot with the Citrine Crystal. And then for pile 3, we have the Miss Cleo Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal. So pause the video right now if you need to. Take a look at the 3 different options. You're going to go to the description box, then scroll down to the timestamps and click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Navigator's Tarot with the Selenite Stone, then of course I'm gonna go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But if you are new here, welcome. And if you all are returning, I want to give y'all a special welcome back. Okay, shout out to all of my lovely returning subscribers. I just thank y'all for everything. I thank y'all for the engagement. I thank y'all for the views. I thank y'all for sharing the videos, because y'all really been doing that as well. So I'm just so happy to be here, and I just hope to continue to keep posting more videos and just being able to support y'all in the best ways in which I can. So thank y'all so much for being here. Okay, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button. Join the fam today, because it's free and you're definitely gonna enjoy your time here. So I don't take your time or energy for granted. I don't take it lightly. So I really do my best to make this a fun space, but also a space in where we can be like introspective and we can figure out what's really going on, and of course what we can do to solve that issue or to move on through that circumstance or situation. So yes, there's so many different ways that you all can support me, but the one thing I would say is subscribing is the best way, because it helps to push these videos out into the algorithm. But of course, take a look at the other links in the description box just so you can learn more about me and what I'm doing around the web. So y'all, okay, I have 4 Oracle decks in addition to this deck right here. I'm hoping to use them all. So let's go ahead and get started. Pile 1. We're asking spirit today, pile 1, what is their problem with you? What is their problem? So we have the Tower. We have the 4 of Pentacles. It's looking like you had to enter some type of self-preservation mode. Like that's what it seems like, where you had to put yourself first and you could no longer, put the connection between the 2 of you first. It just seems as though this is a real individualized type of energy where you had to look out for what your best interests were. So that's a part of it, but I'm gonna get some more information. Yeah, you had to put yourself first and look out for yourself. So let's see what else is going on. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Yeah, it seemed like this person that you're asking about, I heard the word questionable. Like you had a questionable relationship with them, or you questioned a lot of things with this person, or even their place in your life. It's like, I just feel like you had a lot of questions where you thought to yourself, like, do I need this person in my life? Do they need to be around? Like, is this actually a meaningful connection or relationship to have? Like, so it seems like that's what's going on. You're doing a lot of questioning. Even here with the hangman, it's like you're trying to see this situation from another point of view. Now, the tower has popped up, and the tower is one of those cards that talks a lot about like the chaos and the conflict. But it's like you having to be able to weather that storm and to get through it, even if it's uncomfortable, because whatever is going on is not of your highest good. So in terms of, oftentimes when a tower pops up, it'll talk a lot about some type of breakup within a connection or breakdown within a connection. Doesn't have to be a romantic, intimate type of thing that's going on. It could be a familial relationship. That's what popped up. So this could definitely have to do with family. There's a lot here that has to do with stability, with security, and also home. So maybe even feeling safe at home in your home environment as well. But yeah, it's a lot of questioning that you are doing. So maybe this is something that this individual is picking up on, even with the Four of Swords. So it seems like this is, of course, a no contact situation. So this person's problem with you is they literally don't know where your head is. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what's on your mind. I feel like this is a connection you had to sacrifice and surrender, let go of, or you even had to disown for your own sense of self-preservation. It seemed like this person feels some type of way about it because you're moving in silence. Yeah, this connection that you had with this person definitely went to ruins. Okay, it went to ruins because there's some betrayal that happened here. There's some betrayal. It could have been possible cheating. It could have also just been a lot of words that were exchanged. So this individual thinking some type of way about you, or even saying something about you that is a bit outlandish, is out of place. So it seems like you're questioning a lot of things based off of how this person thinks and how they talk, how they communicate, the things they've said, the actions that they've done. So yeah, you're questioning this person's character is a bit questionable to you. I know I keep saying the word questionable, but that's really what it is, because you're asking yourself a series of questions to try to understand better where you stand, where this relationship even stands in your life. Should you even be in this connection? Does this person even matter to you? And quite frankly, with the Tower card, I'm not sure who this person is to you, but it's giving no. It's giving no. Because if that wasn't the case, we would have something here like the Two of Cups, or we would have something here like the Three of Pentacles, and the context would be different. But in the context of what is going on, it seems like their place in your life is actually not needed. If not, then why we got to experience this sudden breakdown and change within the connection? What is that? You know, why would we have to experience that? So yeah, we have, when I split the deck here, it's the moon. So yeah, it's too many secrets and things going on behind closed doors or beneath the surface. This person is a bit upset because you're putting the puzzle pieces together and you're moving accordingly. That's the problem. And this is the thing I don't like. I don't like when people do things to you blatantly in front of your face, even behind your back. And then when you start putting the puzzle pieces together, that's when they want to start looking at you some type of way, like you're not allowed to put the pieces together. It's like, if it adds up, it adds up, it adds up. You know, if it adds up, it adds up. So if you didn't want anybody to find out what you was doing, then you would have been moving with integrity. That's what you would have been doing. But that's not what this person is doing. They're not moving with integrity. So how can they feel some type of way because you're figuring things out? You're putting the puzzle pieces together. You're asking questions. That's probably the problem. This could be that type of person that don't like being asked questions, because it's going to help you see what's actually truly going on. So yeah, they're a bit upset and mad. They feel like you let this connection go, like, oh, you don't care about it, but they're moving mad and they're moving crazy. So why would you care? Why would a sane, logical, rationally thinking person care? So there's no contact between you and this individual. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like it's a lot of secrets involved here as well. Like just a lot of things that are going on. You know, just a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of hidden feelings. There's a lot of hidden emotions. But I feel like regardless of those things, like what I just heard someone say is like, I'll work it out later. I need to go. Like, so you might feel like, okay, I'll handle and work out the emotions and, you know, the hurt or harsh feelings. Like I could work all those things out later. I need to focus on myself. I need to get myself to a better place. So I just feel like you're being very withholding with this person. You're not really trying to give them the energy. You're not really trying to give them the time or day. You're more so focused on your own sense of independence. That's what you're focused on. You're focused on your sense of independence. You're focused on enriching and building connections with other people that support you. That's what you're focused on. And I feel like the results of your efforts are taking time, okay? These are things that are taking time. So even if you don't see that manifestation yet or what you want to see, you're on your way to completion. So just keep doing your best. Things are happening slow, but it's moving. Yeah, I'm getting that this person on your mind, they're a very paranoid type of individual, okay? They're paranoid because they're just wondering, like, what's going on with you? Like, what is actually going on? All they see is that you're not willing to take too many risks to deal with them, okay? So it seemed like you're trying to be really, like, I think it's the word is like risk adverse, where it's like you're not trying to lean into any type of risk at this point in time with this person. This person could potentially pose a risk to your material and your financial stability. Okay. They're giving liability. So this isn't someone that you really want to have around. Now, I'm going to applaud you for doing the best that you could do. I really actually am, because after some type of argument, heated debates, breakdown, breakup, and a connection happened, you literally just moved on. Like, you moved on. Yeah, it could have been some pain here, it could have been some hurt here. You had to heal, but you really just moved on, and you're actually making something of yourself. Like, you're taking the energies, the harsh feelings, the negative feelings, and you're creating something positive out of that thing, which is really nice. Yeah, even here with the Ace of Swords, I'm saying this is relating back to, you know, some type of communication, like maybe some things that this person has said. But even here with the Moon and the Ace of Swords, like, it just makes me feel like you already knew the truth, okay? Or you figured out the truth. Because, you know, your intuition seemed like it could be very high, okay? You could also be psychic as well. So your intuition essentially told you the truth. I feel like it's too much manipulation and deception that you had to put up in this connection with this person. It's too much manipulation and deception. Like, it's too much of that energy over here. So I applaud you, because it seemed like you're in a better place and you all are just living your life based off your own sense of integrity. Even your mindset has changed. I feel like this situation has gave you a lot of clarity and certain breakthroughs on, you know, maybe even things that could not have been previously explained. But now you're able to, you know, move forward based off of the information and the knowledge that you all have gained from this situation. So yeah, things that previously couldn't be explained, is like you get it. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy here. It just seemed like you had to remove yourself from a very chaotic situation. And even here with fortune, this lets me know that the changes that you have made are positive, and it was literally supposed to happen. Like the fortune card, this is essentially the wheel of fortune. And even this card, it really does symbolize like Jupiter. And oftentimes with the planet of Jupiter, it's all about expansion. It's about transition. There's a change that is occurring. There is growth that is occurring. So yeah. And even when we look at it too, as far as with your financial stability, it lets me know that you'll be experiencing a change in that as well. So it just seems like, on the greater scheme of things, even though they have a problem with you for putting yourself first and not really wanting to engage with them, there's a no contact situation going on here. It's like you're doing better for yourself. You're getting better every single day, every step that you take. And you don't really need this person in your life. You really don't. Like, if, like I said, if you needed them, it wouldn't be this breakdown of this connection. It wouldn't be this separating, you know, like separating and pulling your energy back to you. Like, that process wouldn't even have went on. So yeah, this person seems to be a bit mad too, because your luck is changing. You're in a different cycle of life. Like I said, you all are moving in silence. I don't think this person knows too much about what your personal plans are. But, you know, the fortune card can also talk about destiny and this person having even awareness of what your destiny is. So this is probably why they wanted to keep you in the back. It's just, it seems like enemy of progress. Okay, like that's what it seemed like. So yeah, even when I split the deck here, I see the 7 of Pentacles. When I see this 9 of Pentacles, it reminds me a lot of investing with the, as far as, you know, slow results. You know, the slow results, you know, you being patient. And even when I think about the 7 of Pentacles as well, can talk a lot about contemplation as well. So, you know, there's definitely a lot of questions on your mind, okay? Questions that need answers. So I really feel like you gave yourself the opportunity to like halt things for a second and figure out, okay, like what is really actually going on here with this individual? What is actually really going on? But yeah, just a lot of betrayals and things in the past, like as far as, you know, things that you didn't really even know about. Like, and that's the crazy thing about it. That's really the crazy thing. But okay, so let's move on and let's get a Dark Mirror Oracle card for this person and see what else is going on with them. So we have Bride in a Cage here as well. Yeah, this individual is like, I don't ever really be trying to come for people in this way, but I just feel like this individual has a lot of like lofty thoughts and dreams and expectations for things, and it's so sad because it's just like anything that this person planned to achieve or any type of milestone that they want to experience is like they may never experience that thing. And I think this person knows that. I just feel like this is one of those people that crashed out in life, or they're burning out, like they're literally in the process of doing it. I just feel like this individual, they are kind of like a lost cause. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's like a lost cause, like someone that you just can't do anything for. Like, it's really nothing that you can do. They're very much stuck in this childlike state of romanticizing things, or they just living in la la land, to be honest. Like, it's not even Page of Cups energy, like where you at least you're daydreaming and, you know, you in your imaginative headspace. Is like, nah, this person's definitely living in some type of alternate reality. That's what I'm picking up here. And it's sad because if they lived in reality, they would see that they would have to get, I think, real about their life, or they would have to change some of the things that they aspire to do and aspire to be, because they actually don't match up with any of what they want. So it's giving me like lost cause type of energy with this individual. This is definitely one of those future faking type of people. Like, I feel like this person future faked you in your connection. That was something that occurred here. And you could ask like, okay, how? And it just seems as though they promise to exhibit a certain type of behavior so that, you know, you could exhibit something for them. So they kind of would benefit off of it immediately. Whereas in the back of their head, they know they can never follow through with the promise that they made to you. So it just never happens. So it's like one of these people who pretend to go along just to get along, that type of thing, but they know they'll never reciprocate in the connection. It literally happens all the time with people that have narcissistic personality disorders. So I hope I was able to explain it. But oftentimes it's just promising of some type of behavior, some type of outcome, or some type of change, but it's only to get what they want in that moment. So yeah, they future fake. But I think this person future fakes themselves, like, you know, with their own things that they want out of life. Because there is some issue here with the fact that, you know, you still going to continue to keep progressing. And not only that, it's like your financial situation changing for the better. your destiny, your fate changing for the better. Well, not, I don't want to say necessarily changing for the better, but like your circumstances changing to align yourself with this. Okay, so yeah, they future fate themselves. They have a lot of things that they want to do or they want to accomplish, but they're not even the type of people that, I guess I want to say, like, deserve it, because they don't put in the hard work or they don't put enough effort in. Instead, they seek to betray people and cause pain to people, like do things behind people's back, very covert, very shady. Like, that's what they prefer to do. All right, so what about you specifically triggers them? I'm going to get a card from the Hip Hop Queens. Okay, we have order. And I'm not mad about that. I think that you are definitely someone that is building up your own sense of order and your own sense of discipline. I mean, I'm not going to hold you. It seems like you were looking for the tower moment to happen to really solidify some things for you. It seems as though it really happened once you started to pull back and, just chill out and not really try to contribute to this relationship. And then that's when things started going downhill. Essentially, it's just like there's a lot of chaos, there's just a lot between the both of you. Like, and just with the order card, it just means that things are being equalized, if that makes sense. It's being equalized. So it's like for every action, there's a reaction. For everything you do, there's going to be an implication of your action or a consequence of your action. It means something. So this person is pretty much feeling some type of way because it's like you equalize the situation. Like your intuition told you some crazy and shady things about this person and you acted based off of that information and it balanced things out personally for you, because now you're in a place of healing and you're also in a place of feeling empowered and wanting to celebrate and achieve and succeed. Like, that's really what you want to do at this point in time. You want to live within your truth. Okay, you want to be authentic, you want to keep it real and be genuine. So yes, pretty much you just equalized the situation. You did something about it and this person's just mad. Would they expect you to just be stupid? But okay. Let's go to the energy oracle. I guess let's see what the outcome of this situation is. We have door to value. Okay, this is nice. I mean, I knew your financial situation was increasing and getting better. So yeah, like I said, just picking it back up as far as this person being a liability, not really being an asset to your life. And yeah, it seemed like you're focusing on other things. So I like this for you. It's like opportunities coming for you, blessings, just opportunities for financial gain and just increasing your sense of stability and security. So, this is nice. When I see that door to value card, it makes me think about the Ace of Pentacles. That's definitely that energy. So like just receiving gifts from the divine, gifts from the universe. Yeah, there's just a lot of positive new beginnings. And just when you look at the Wheel of Fortune, the whole idea of expansion, and then even here on the Nine of Pentacles, it says acquisition. So this is all about you being able to acquire new things, to acquire new money into your life, just to help your situation. So you've been working towards this for a while. Like I said, I've seen that you've been investing in things. You've been investing in different opportunities. Quite frankly, you could have been investing your money and things have been happening slowly. Things have been happening slowly. Sometimes it's like start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. So we still waiting on that major breakthrough, okay? But the fortune card showing up, that's really what that is. So I mean, just stay ready, okay? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So when this, cycle that you've been in with this person, or even your own personal cycles with finances, like as that is being clear out of your life, now you are able to open up to new. So that's really nice. Let's move on to the surrender deck. Let's see what you can surrender so you don't have to carry this. Surrender frustration. Okay, frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so that you may approach the situation more calmly. So that's nice. Spirit wants you to surrender the frustration of the situation. I know it can be difficult. I know it can be tough. Okay. So, because I'm a human being as well, I experience a lot of different emotions. I really do. So, I definitely get it. But I feel like, you have some great things coming to you as far as within your financial abundance. And I don't want to say that, oh, your money is going to make up for everything that you went through with this person. But I don't think it's just about your money. It's about you being able to identify that you are a winner, that you are someone who is successful, that you are someone who is capable of accomplishing great and amazing and magnificent things in your life, and to be able to manifest wealth from your creative ideas or your artistry. Even looking at the moon, like when you think about Pisces, that's like a creativity that's going on there as well. So you being able to, you know, focus on those things, and now you have manifested some great and amazing things from that. Like, that's an accomplishment within itself. Like, you are definitely a success. So it's not just about the money making it feel better. I think it's within your own sense of pride from your abilities and things that you have legitimately done. Like, it's no more speculation. It's not a dream. It's a fact. Okay, it's a fact, because this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing right here. It's a fact. So I hope that made sense, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. I hope y'all enjoyed pile one. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam. All right, my pile two people, if you chose the Arcanum Tarot with the citrine crystal, then I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, I would like to say welcome again to all of the new viewers. And if you are a lovely returning subscriber, then of course I want to give you another special welcome back. And just letting y'all know that I am just so happy. I'm so grateful. And I am just so excited to continue to grow this channel. But all of these things would not be possible if it wasn't for you all tuning in and engaging with me and, of course, the content. So I'm going to just continue to keep showing up and doing my best, and just being able to support y'all in the best ways in which I can, while at the same time growing this channel and posting more different types of readings and creating more content in the community tab as well. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. And also check out the links in the description box as well. There are so many different ways in which you can support this channel, but honestly, the best way for you is literally by subscribing, which is free. When you subscribe to the channel, it definitely does help to push my videos and my channel even more into the algorithm, so that I can increase my views and, of course, grow this space. So definitely consider that. But yeah, the question that we're asking Spirit today is essentially, what is their problem with you? So if you feel like somebody been trying you, somebody has been trying to start confrontations with you, rather, than, yeah, let's get into it. All right, so let's go ahead. I have 4 of the Oracle decks that I'm going to be using for some more information as well. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords. We also have the Strength within the reverse. We also have the Ace of Wands. The person that you're asking about, I feel like they try to present themselves as being like the end all be all in your life. Like this is someone who tries to present themselves as always knowing what is right or knowing what is right for your life, or they're always trying to dictate what they believe is right for your life. This is someone who is trying to control your life direction or to control your decisions. This is someone who's also trying to control your sense of free will and autonomy. So that is you being able to decide what is best for your life and being having the ability to act on those things. So this person you're asking about, there could be some type of power dynamic between the both of you. This could be like a parent, an older person in your family, or just in general, an older person who feels like they have a better idea of just how the world works or how life works. And they're trying to impose on you what they believe is best for you. So that's the type of individual that this is. I feel like their problem with you is the fact that you're not willing to listen to what it is that they're telling you to do. That's not something that you're willing to listen to. I feel like you're the type of person who likes to figure out your own problems. You like to figure out your own mess. And it seems as though you don't really truly trust this person anyway. You don't really truly trust them. I feel like you've been through some issues with them anyway, so the respect isn't really there. And the respect is a big thing. You know, it's like if you don't respect someone, you're not going to be willing to listen to what that person has to say, or you're not going to deem that person's advice as being worthy. So the person on your mind, they're looking at you as being very arrogant and as being very egotistical. But the issue is that you're just not willing to rely on this person. You're not willing to trust them. You're not willing to open up to them. You're not willing to be vulnerable with them. You kind of had to take a stance where it's just like, well, I'm going to make the best decisions that I need to make. So you had to go against the grain. And this is what this individual has a problem with. They have a problem with the fact that you are going against the grain. And it doesn't matter how things are progressing or moving forward in your life. Okay. Because I also heard the lack thereof. So, you know, you all could still be dealing with some issues as far as your sense of decision making, but I also feel like it's because this person has taken the idea of free will and autonomy from you. So I just think that you're in a place right now where you're still figuring it out, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You're still figuring out how to free your mind. You're still figuring out how to not be so limiting with yourself or thinking that you all are stuck and stagnant. Like that's literally what you're trying to do at this point in time. I think that you all will not always be in this space. I just believe that you're going through a process to where you're trying to take more responsibility for yourself. Like you're trying to take more accountability for yourself. You're trying to shed, you know, old ways and things that you've been through. You're trying to reflect on your past actions, reflect on, you know, just past decisions and things that you have done before. And I just feel like the truth of the matter and what you understand is that you just can't really truly trust this person. So they have a problem. They have a problem with that. They have a problem with that. Like you no longer hold them up to a certain sense of, it's like you don't hold them at a certain, you don't hold them in a certain position in which they thought that they had. Like this person positioned themselves in your life to be an authority figure, but you don't respect them or trust them or hold them up to that standard is pretty much what I'm trying to say. It's like you want to think for yourself. So this person has an issue with that. They have an issue with the fact that you all are not willing to rely on them. You're not willing to trust them. And it's sad because you may not naturally be an egotistical individual like that. You may not even naturally be that type of person. You may just be an actual loving person, you know, someone who actually values the things that people say. But for some reason, with this specific person, you just deem that you cannot do that with this specific individual. So it's very hard to have a relationship with someone that you don't trust. It's very hard for you to do that. Even here with the Knight of Swords, I just feel like, and I mean, it's life. Like, you all have made mistakes in life. But I also feel as though this person telling you what to do hasn't really put you in a position to where you're allowed to figure it out. So, you know, you've made mistakes in life. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I feel like this individual's like impulsive nature and just forceful nature in that sense doesn't really do too many positive things for you. I feel like this person that is on your mind has effed up a lot in life. So why even focus on what they have to say? Why even focus on that? So you may just be at a point in your life right now where you're at a pause with this individual. You know, you're at a pause where it's like the relationship isn't moving anywhere. It just is stuck. It just is what it is right there. But yeah, it's most likely because you're not willing to put any energy into it. This person, they don't really have good thoughts about you anyway when it comes to life. They look at you like you're a cowardly individual. They look at you as someone who's not brave, like someone who is not diligent, or someone who is not willing. Like I said, I feel like you still have some work to do, but it should be you feeling affirmed that regardless of how messy that your life is or can be, that you can fix it. So you just need a chance to prove yourself. They don't like that. They don't like that. They want you to listen to what they say. That's pretty much what they want you to do. Like, this person, they don't really have too many good feelings about you. Like I said, they just deem you to be someone who is lazy. They deem you to be someone who is a procrastinator. They deem you to be someone who it's like you have high expectations and high hopes, but you are not willing to put in the necessary work to accomplish whatever it is that you say you want, to accomplish a specific goal, to succeed or to achieve. So they don't really have too many positive thoughts or beliefs about what you have going on. For some of you all, this could actually be your parent. Just bringing it back. For some of you all, this could really be your parent. But this person, I keep saying, they need to give you the chance to grow up. They need to give you the chance to experience life. They need to, and it's not even like give you the chance, but they literally have to move out of the way. You know, it's not about giving, you know, or allowing. It's the fact that it's your right. And when it's a right, who can dictate that process if it's your right? Like, who can dictate what if it's a right? So yeah, like, any confidence that you actually do have, any confidence that you do have, is like this person is trying to shun it because they think that you are doing this from an arrogant and egotistical place. But in quite actuality, you're supposed to grow through your situation. You are supposed to grow. You go from a place of, you know, experiencing just stagnancy. You're going from that place, whether it's within the words that you tell yourself, how you communicate, the words that you say, or even the actions that you do, or the lack thereof. So like, you're going from a place of where things aren't moving to now you feel a lot much more confident to incorporate new ideas and new thoughts, new vision into your life. So this is like one of those coming of age piles where it's like you're growing through something, you're learning through something, you're becoming a lot much more confident and self-expressive. This person didn't like that you stood up for yourself and just told them no, or that you were no longer willing to listen to what they had to say. So you all pretty much took on one of those like my way or the highway type of attitudes. And this person does not necessarily like that. They don't like that you took that on. They feel like you don't know enough for you to be in that my way or the highway type of thing. You know, they feel like you don't know enough. Yes, they feel like you just don't know enough to have that type of attitude or thinking. But I just feel like it's just within your natural progression of life. So you at this point in time, you are just so passionate and excited about what is next for you. And I feel like this new sense of ideas that you all have been experiencing, even here with the judgment card, it seems like you all are having some type of spiritual awakening where you know, you're being a lot much more action based than you have been in the past. But that's only because you're excited and you're enthusiastic and you're passionate. And I also feel like you all have been exhibiting some sense of self-love. So I feel like your self-love is not just coming in the form of like, oh, self-care, but it's coming in the form of you understanding that like my life has to be what I make it. So what is it going to be? Am I going to continue to keep being a prisoner of my own mind or am I going to break out of this? So I just feel like you're breaking out of the mold. You're breaking out in your own way, okay? In your own way. And it's not the way in which this person is trying to dictate. So, yeah, they pretty much perceive you as being arrogant. But I just feel like, you know, you're just stepping up, okay? You're stepping up and you're doing what you want and you don't care how anybody else feels about it. You're going to express yourself. You're very focused on expressing your creativity right now. So that's just what you're going to do. I feel like you understand that there is some type of imbalance within the connection with you and this person, because it's more so about control as opposed to acceptance and understanding. And yeah, I just feel like it's unfortunate, but you are being treated unfairly within this person, because it's just kind of that thing where it's like, oh, if you don't do exactly what I say, well then, oh well, you're lost, you're lazy, nothing's gonna happen for you, and this and that and that. And I just feel like that does not necessarily have to be the case. Just because you're not trying to trust this person or open up or be vulnerable with them does not necessarily mean that your life is going to go to ruins or it's not going to positively improve, because it can. It definitely can. All I would tell you is to make sure that you're thinking things through as you're doing them. Make sure that you all actually come up with a solidified plan for what you want. Okay, make sure you're actually coming up with a plan. Like when I split the deck, I see the Page of Wands. Like, so you could be in a very, like, just very adventurous type of attitude right now. You know, like your energy is, you're focused more so on the possibilities of what could be. You all could be envisioning just a new vision for your life, for what you want moving forward. This could be a very exciting time for you right now. So I would just say, make sure you're actually coming up with a plan. And essentially you gotta, I just heard prove this person wrong. So you gotta prove yourself right first and foremost. But I feel like also another aspect is proving this person wrong, because, you know, they're trying to play you pretty much. They're trying to play you. But yeah, come up with a plan so things aren't just all over the place. Come up with a plan so that things practically make sense. You know, that could have been an issue that you've experienced in the past. Like, is the fact that things didn't practically actually make sense for you. Just because someone else wanted something for you does not mean that that is logically, rationally, and practically the best thing for you. It could have been the best thing for them. So let's move on to the Dark Mirror Oracle. Like, and let's see what else is going on with this individual. For others, I kept picking up that this could be in the workspace as well. Like in the workspace where it's like someone feels like they have to hold your hand, and you might just be that type of person that's just kind of like, I need to think for myself, you know? So this could be like a project manager, project leader, supervisor, boss. Like this could definitely have to do with work as well. Because they're just looking at you like, oh, you don't know nothing, or you haven't done enough, or you don't know enough. And you got to be careful with people like that, because they could intentionally be trying to sabotage you or just force you into a place of submission, which could actually sabotage you. So, all right. So we have black flower fragrance. We have black flower fragrance. It's like relating back to what I said, where it's like this person is trying to project onto you that you are being arrogant because they feel like you are holding on to things that actually you don't need. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it seem like you are holding on to just this idea of not doing your best or not achieving, or not, like, they're just trying to make it seem as though you're wrong and you're holding on to being in that wrongness, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like they feel like you're holding on to that instead of just doing right, or instead of just doing what they're telling you to do. Like, so what they are telling you to do equals, in their definition, in their mind, right. But in all actuality, you have the right to be wrong. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, in all actuality, is your life. So you actually do have the right to make mistakes. And if you make mistakes, you made a mistake. So it's just a very, I feel like this person could be coming from a good place. They could be coming from a good place, but they're taking too much interest in what you're doing, and they're internalizing too much. And I just feel like you can't control people. Like, you really cannot control people and what they do and what they think. People are going to do what they want. That's something that they need to realize. But yeah, this person, they for the most part don't think that you should be how you are. But I'm just saying, like, you have a right to hold on to whatever you want to hold on to. Like, you have a right. Like, these things are going to naturally work itself out. Even there with the judgment card, it lets me know that spirit is definitely, and the divine is definitely performing some divine intervention in your life. So you're not always going to be at the place in which this person is perceiving you to be. Like, things are already opening up for you, and it starts with your sense of confidence and self-expression. It's starting there with you being confident enough and being passionate enough to go explore what you want to do, or to do things in a creative way, to do things differently. So there's this era of like uniqueness to you, like uniqueness to your own path. Like there's this idea of just you being an individual and you having the right to express yourself how you want to. So right or wrong, you have the right to do that. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I feel like you're tired of experiencing just life and how particularly unfair it has been to you, or even how this person has been to you. So at this point in time, you just really don't care. You don't care. All right. So what else within you is triggering this person to have a problem? Resistance. Resistance is, I'm just gonna thank spirit, because oftentimes when I be getting messages for things, I just be like, all right, like, but I definitely love when spirit confirms some messages for me. So yeah, resistance, that's straight up. And then on the bottom of the deck we have defense. So yeah, you are stepping up for yourself, you are protecting yourself, you're resisting what this person is telling you, you are just, you're not gonna just roll over because that's what someone else tells you to do. Like you're really stepping up. It's just giving me like the seven of wands type of energy, to where you're just advocating for yourself, you're defending yourself, and that's just what you're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna put defense and resistance here because that's basically what it is, and it's very straightforward, and it's also just confirming what I've already told you. So that's what they don't like. That's what you're triggering within them. Maybe this person isn't used to someone stepping up. Maybe this person isn't used to someone saying something or doing something as a direct result of what they are doing or trying to impose. So maybe they're not used to that, you know? So let's go ahead and move on to the energy oracle. Let's see what the outcome of this is going to be. Let's see what the outcome of this is going to be. Like, all right, so we have the garden and the gate. Yeah, the outcome is you stepping outside of your comfort zone. You stepping outside, because oftentimes it's like when you think about comfort zone, it's like, oh, it's comforting, but no, it's uncomfortable. It can be very uncomfortable at a certain point in time. I think that your situation could have been comforting because, you know, someone else is trying to direct and guide you, but I just feel like for your own sense of just establishing yourself as a person, it's not gonna work out for you. Like that, I feel like that's something you realize is not gonna work out. You're gonna step up. So yeah, you all are just getting out of your comfort zone and thinking about what is actually next for you. If this is a parent that you're asking about, or even a father figure, it's like that father figure may feel some type of way because they're like, well, look at everything I've done, and you know, look at look at just everything you have, and you have enough, and you can do this or you can do that, but you're choosing to do something else, like that type of thing. But no, you have your own wishes, your own things that you want to accomplish out of this life. So your mind has already focused you on, your mind is already focusing on what else is out there. So that's what you're exploring. Okay. You have the right to explore. When I split the deck, also, I see the cornucopia card. This is just letting me know that things that you are wishing for, things that you would like to accomplish, things that you would like to do, it's like this is a really positive card and just energy letting you know that whatever you're wishing for, it can happen. So it's just like you all are going from a place of just, the word that came to mind was desolation. Like you're just going from a place of just anxiety, you know, potentially even depression, just especially when it comes down to your life direction and experiencing a lack of life direction. And I just feel like you all are putting your wants, your wishes, and things that you want to do forth, okay, at the forefront of your mind. And this is just letting you know that when you step outside of your comfort zone, this is how you're going to be able to experience everything that you want. You got to step outside of your comfort zone. It's like the saying where it's like what you want is on the other side of what you're not willing to do. You know, it's like a saying that's like that, but that's pretty much what it's saying. It's like everything that you want is on the other side. So that's that. Now, I'm going to get y'all a card from the Power of the Surrender deck so we can see what you can surrender to. Just so you don't have to focus on this person's problem or issues, you can focus on improving your life. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of changing your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So you all might be feeling some type of way, like you feel like, oh, if I step outside and do this, or if I do that, like, you know, what is going to happen? But at the end of the day, it's like you're evolving and you're changing. So the dynamics of the relationship between you and this person is going to have to evolve and change. And you cannot be afraid of pushing forward. If they don't want to be okay with the changing dynamic of the relationship, then you already know. You already know what's going to happen. That person just might fall out of alignment with you and you can keep it moving. But you don't have to worry. All you have to do is continue to keep pushing forward. Like, you're being inspired at this point in time. So go with the inspiration, go with the energy, just go with it as opposed to not. Okay, because things really will, like, when you're really energetic and enthusiastic about something, it's important that you start working on it right now, because if you don't, it's the interest and the enthusiasm is going to decline. Like, that's another universal law, but I forgot what the, I think it's the, yeah, it's the law of diminishing effort. So when you feel passionate about something, at least start, like, write it down, like, start figuring it out, start building the foundation, like, regardless of if you have the money for it or not. Regardless, so don't think about you having the money or the resources to do it. Just start thinking about it and start working on it, because over time, if you don't, it's going to diminish. Your enthusiasm for it is going to start to lessen and decrease until you get to a point to where you feel like, well, I'm not going to do it anymore. And you've been there before. You've been there before with your mind and with your thinking, and that has kept you stuck. So now you got to go with the passion and you have to go with the energy. So, yeah, even here on the bottom of the deck, surrender negative thinking. That's definitely something that you have experienced. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here for y'all, because I feel like I don't want to start repeating stuff. And yeah, I said I was going to try to keep these readings under 30 minutes. I don't know what my time is right now, but hey, I definitely hope that you all enjoyed this reading. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam. All right, my pile 3 people. If you chose the Miss Cleo Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, I would like to say welcome again. Okay, so welcome to all the new viewers. And if you are a lovely returning subscriber, I want to give you all a special welcome back. And I just want to continue to express my gratitude for just everything that you all do. Like, y'all are so amazing. Y'all are so loving. Y'all are so beautiful. And I'm just looking forward to continuing to show up, post these readings, create more content in the community tab, create more shorts. Like, I'm just willing to just go above and beyond at this point. So those are my positive intentions. Okay, so we can continue to keep growing this channel. So yeah, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today. Also, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box as well. Like, there's so many links there. There's so many ways in which you can support this channel. But the best way that you can support this channel is by subscribing. It is free, but it definitely has so many positive implications for this channel and its growth. So go ahead and click that button, especially if you've been here for a while. It's not that hard. Just click the button. Don't be an enemy of progress. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Pile 3. What is their problem with you? So the person on your mind, I know that person could be different for all of us, but that person on your mind, that specific person, we try and figure out what their problem is. In addition to this tarot deck, I have 4 other oracle decks that I'm going to be using for some more information. So let's get started. All right, so we have the Temperance, we have the 7 of Wands. Oh yeah. Yeah, you are, I feel like you are one of those, like, peacemakers. Like, you're one of those people that it's like you're never really, it's giving me like Libra energy also. It's like you're one of those people who you try your best to just be fair. You try your best to listen to both sides. You try your best. I feel like this person that you're asking about could be trying to push you around. That's something they're trying to do. Like they're trying to push you around. It seems like, I don't know, for some reason I'm picking up like bullying. They like to bully other people, and you're not going along with their plans. You're not going along with their agenda. This person feels like they need you to carry out some type of agenda. And I don't think their intentions are positive. I feel like their intentions are to cause like conflict and discord in other people's lives. But it seems like you're someone where it's like you're not trying to do that. Yeah, I just heard someone say, I can't go for that. It's like you don't want to compromise yourself just to deal with this other person. Like you are someone who, yes, you could be very fluid. Like, you're someone who, you may, you like all of your thoughts may not always be so absolute. But I feel like when it comes down to causing discord in the lives of other people, that's something that you're not going for. So it just seems like this person is trying to like push you, or it's like they're trying to bully you, but it's like being very forceful. They're like trying to be very forceful with you. They're like trying to just get you out of this chill, calm type of demeanor that you have. It's like that's just what I'm picking up. I'm picking up that it's like they want you to, it's like the go along to get along type of thing. And that's not what you're trying to do. So there may be some systems in place. There may be a way of how things are done. And it's like this individual is trying to get you to assimilate to that. But it's very chaotic, and it just causes conflict, like with other people. And I just don't think that that's something you're trying to do. Yeah. That's just kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you're a very go with the flow type of person. Like you're cool. You a cool person. Like you're very much a don't start nothing, won't be nothing type of individual. But they trying to get you out of that spot. So now you gotta fight. So now you gotta fight. You feel me? So now you gotta fight. This person feels some type of way because you're standing on your own principles. You're standing on your morals. You're standing on your ethics. You're standing on what you believe. And you believe that things can be cool. You believe that things can be peaceful. You believe that, things don't necessarily have to be so intense all the time. I just feel like you're not an intense type of person. Like you're a very moderate, individual. That's really who you are. You're someone who is accepting of various different thoughts and beliefs, and you're a very like diverse person. You could potentially even be very culturally competent as well, like even here with the world, just someone who has a broad view of the world. You're not someone who thinks in absolutes, or just like you don't have that black or white type of thinking. Like you are someone who is able to flow with the nuances and the gray areas, because you realize that that's really how life is. Nothing is ever going to be 100% absolute like that. So yeah, you're a diverse person. You're accepting of other people's cultures, other people's identities. You're that type of individual. So yeah, it's just now you got to fight this person. Now they have a problem with you because you were cool and calm, and they brought some mess to you and expected you to be okay with it, expected you to be down, expected you to be accepting of it, but that's not who you are. So it's just, I just pick up that this person you're asking about, like they're just a bully. Like they will bully other people. It's like if you assimilate to what they want, it's like they'll essentially be, in a sense, bullying you because they'll have a sense of control over you. But they feel like their power is in numbers. Like this is someone who can't really stand on their own. They have to attach themselves to other people. And I think they try to attach themselves to you, but that's not what you was trying to do. You're not someone that likes to cause problems like this person is. That's not you. Like, So yeah, this person, they're just a bit upset because it's like you're not you're not leaning into what they want. So that's pretty much why they're upset. They're upset because they're realizing that you stood up for yourself, and because you stood up for yourself, it's like they have to move on. They have to go find their next victim or go find their next prey. That's what they have to do. So pretty much you taught this individual a lesson. You taught them not to mess with you. You taught them not to mess with you. So that's why they feel some type of way. That's why they have a problem with you. Like, you taught them not to mess with you. Here we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. And we also have the Fool. It's sad because this person actually wishes they could be more like you. And it didn't happen, you know? It didn't happen. They lost your support. They lost your interest. They pretty much lost this connection. Any type of relationship or connection that they could have had with you, they lost it. And I also feel like this person didn't really, like, they learned a lesson to not mess with you, but I'm not 100% sure that they've learned the lesson to not continue to do it to other people. So I just pick up that this individual is going to continue this pattern. So they learn not to push you around. They learn not to include you, but they're still going to continue to keep doing what they're doing. They're still going to keep, I just heard roaming to find out who they can subjugate or who they can add to their little friendship circle and group, you know, to continue to potentially terrorize others. But it's crazy because the people that's around them, they kind of know that this individual is a bit idiotic, or they have some sense of false pride. Like, they know that. Like, they know that this person is, what I heard was like a ticking time bomb, but I also saw like a train crash, like not a, yeah, a train crash, like where you just know that a train is about to crash and it's not even like helping itself. Like, it's really nothing that can be done to stop it. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So like, these people that's around this person is like, are they really loyal like that? I don't think so, because they see that this person is, I don't want to say like a lost cause, but they see that this person is very stuck in their ways. And I don't think that they are 100% willing to continue to keep traveling down that path because of how it's making them seem. So a lot of this person's friends, like, or the people that's in their life, they're trying to distance themselves away from this individual. You know, they're not showing this deep sense of loyalty that they probably did in the beginning. I think that these people are also waking up and realizing that they cannot be attached to this person. When I split the deck, we see the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who can be very manipulative. The Five of Swords, oftentimes when I see this, it's more so about winning for just the sake of winning. And then also, like, you ask the question, like, at what cost? So at what cost are you willing to win? At what cost are you willing to compete with others? Like, at what cost? And is it actually, basically, it's just asking, is it worth it? Is your image worth it? Is your demeanor worth it? Is it the way that other people perceive you to be worth it? Because oftentimes you could say, oh, I don't care how other people feel about me. But let's keep it real. Like, who really wants to be known as the bully, or who really wants to be known as the person that people don't like because that person is crashing out or that person is tweaking? Like, who wants to be known as that individual? I feel like deep down inside, people want to be known for good things. They want to be known for success. They want to be known for achievement. They want to be known for being friendly. They want to be known for being respectful. Like, I just don't know who wants to be known as, oh, I'm a bad person, unless you're dealing with some issues as far as, you know, potentially being a psychopath or a sociopath. It's like, and even then, some of those people carry, you know, false masks, and they're deceiving people because they don't want people to know, like, oh, I'm a bad person. You see what I'm saying? I hope y'all get what I'm saying, but it's like, this individual, like the people around them care about their image now. They care about how other people perceive them, and they don't want to be attached to this individual. But this is definitely one of those people who is like, they're just bullies. They just are. They really just are. Like, they want people to be afraid of them. They want people to be scared of them. They want people to shake and move out the way. And you didn't do that. You didn't do that. And matter of fact, you, especially if you've had some confrontations with this person, it's like you have always came out on top at the end of the day, just from the simple fact that you advocated and you stood up for yourself. Like, you came out on top at the end of the day. But I just don't think that this person is done. I feel like this is just what they do. They just need to go find somebody else to mess with. I hope this reading is making sense. I hope it's making sense. Yeah, we have the Four of Swords. So you definitely bruised this person's ego, but you definitely bruised their ego. Like, they're not going to talk to you anymore. They're not going to say nothing to you anymore. They're not. They're really not. And if at a certain point in time you were cool with this person until you realize their true intentions or agendas for why they had you around, it's just like they have to sit with the fact of, okay, they essentially messed up the group dynamics because it did not have to be this way. They messed up the group dynamics with their whole competition type of attitude or thing they have going on. Like, they messed up the group dynamics. So yeah, they have to sit with that. So I mean, it's sad, but the thing is you're a cool person, so you're a calm individual, so they actually really didn't have to push this to the limit, or they didn't have to push you to the limit. But yeah, they have to sit with the fact of knowing that they messed up the group dynamic. So there's a feeling of shame here, you know, even with the Five of Cups, and even a feeling of regret for trying you, for trying to push you. Yeah, this person has messed up the relationship between the both of you. So now you don't even look at them as someone that you can be cool with, even though you are a peacemaker. You know, they've turned the peacemaker off. You know what I'm saying? They've turned that sense of kindness off. So I think they're salty. This person's definitely salty about it. They're salty about it. So as far as for you, there isn't going to be too much communication here. But as far as for them, I think that this is something that they're just going to continue to keep doing. They're going to continue to keep doing it. So they may not have learned the ultimate lesson from you. That's all I'm trying to say. And hey, it is what it is. Like, it's on them when they're going to learn this lesson, to not mess with people, or not bully people, or not try to intimidate people. Like, that's pretty much what it's going to be. And we also have the Masquerade card here as well. So yeah, this person is like, they masquerade around like they are very high and mighty. Now, as far as for you, the issue, also the problem with you, is that they thought you were one way, but that's not who you actually are. They thought, oh, this person not gonna say nothing to me, or they're just gonna go along. They're not, and to get along. They're, it's gonna be whatever with them. But I think that you really showed them, like, look, I am a peacemaker. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but at the end of the day, I'm going to speak up when I need to. And that's that. So, I mean, people like this, they always tend to like project onto other people. So if they know that they're bullies, if they know that they have a sense of arrogance, or they always feel like they have to compete with someone, or, or they have to find strength and power in numbers, they feel like you have to be that way as well. They'll project that onto you. But that's not really what's going on with you. It's more so what's going on with them. So oftentimes it's like people don't want to internalize like their bad behaviors. They'd rather just say, well, oh well, whatever, because it's a possibility that that person is doing the same thing too. We're all doing the same thing. And it's like, no, we're not all doing the same thing. So yeah, even here with Peaceful Among Thorns, they thought that you would just sit there while all the chaos and conflict and discord happened, because this is what people typically do. Even the individuals that they surround themselves with could be peacemakers as well. And that's what they typically do. They just sit there, they shut up, they don't say nothing while all of this mess is going on, you know? But it's like, that's not who you are. So I'll put Peaceful Among Thorns right here as well. Like, that's just not who you are. So it's not who you are. So I mean, it seems like they got like a rude awakening. A rude awakening is what it seemed like. All right, so what else about you triggers them? I'm going to use the hip hop queens. Like, what about you triggers this person? So we have knowledge. We have knowledge. And also, let me get y'all another card. When I see knowledge, it just makes me think that, like, when you know better, that you do better. And I just feel like this person tried to peg you for someone who is like stupid, or someone who is brainless, or someone who is like a sheep. Because I see a lot of staffs here as well. Like, just someone who isn't as much of a thinker or isn't as profound as you. Because even when I see temperance, it makes me think a lot about like the whole idea of just like the pursuit of wisdom as well, and just understanding the deeper meanings to things. So I feel like you know a lot much more about this person, or even their insecurities or reasons that they would act like this. So yeah, they're afraid of that. They're afraid that you're not brainless. They're afraid that you're not like sheep, like you're not just gonna aimlessly go where they want you to go. Like, that's pretty much what it is. And then also respect. Yeah, you have respect for yourself, and I think you also have respect for others as well. And you hold yourself to a higher standard. So you hold yourself within high regards. And this is something that they don't like. They're a lot much more able to get over on people that don't love themselves or don't respect themselves, or people that show them in like a disproportionate amount of respect, because I don't really think this person deserves it. They're a bully. They go around creating conflict in people's lives. They go around competing with people for what? Like, why are you competing? Why? Like, why you got to be so arrogant and so egotistical? So yeah, that's something that they don't like as well. You hold yourself with dignity, honor, and respect, and you're not stupid. So that's what it is. And the type of power that you have, it isn't the type of power that can just be easily spotted. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, someone can't look at you and think you're a powerful person. But what I am saying is that you don't display your power in ways that are just irresponsible. That's not what you do. You're not going to walk around and puff up your chest and make it seem like you're better than someone in order to command respect. Okay, you're not that type of person. So your power is very silent, it's very understated, it's beneath the surface. But when it had to come out, it had to come out. Okay, when you had to display your power, you had to display your power. So I just think that you're that type of person. It's like you're powerful, but you don't have to display your power in like arrogant and boastful ways. All right, so what is the outcome of this situation? I mean, I already see that it's going to be no contact. So, not too much communication going on here, which is actually funny because in all the piles, all the relationships is like, halt, stop. You know what I'm saying? So I love that for y'all, because it's just letting me know that like you got to be around people that have good in their heart for you. You can't be around people like this. So what is the result? We have hostilities. Okay, yeah. So the result is because I feel like this is something that was already done. You had to already stand up for yourself. You had to fight. Like you had to fight. So the result is I think that even though you have your calm and peaceful demeanor and that's just how you prefer to do things, I just feel like you just being called even more to have to defend yourself or protect yourself or just establish that there's not like don't talk to me, saying things like that, like establishing like don't talk to me or like stay away from me, or it's just something like that where it's just like you're letting it be known you're not the person to mess with. You're letting it be known. So that's pretty much the result of that. So yeah, they learned the lesson through dealing with you. They learned the lesson through dealing with you. But I do believe this person going to continue to keep doing the same stuff. Yeah, like it's just someone just being very aggressive towards you, and it's like you're standing up for yourself. Like pretty much you're standing up for yourself. That's what's going on here. Yeah, I just think that the result is of you not really experiencing too much of this dishonorable energy from other people. Because if you allow someone to play you, if you allow someone to push you, you're going to continue to keep being played and pushed. So anything that you do, anything that you even say, because I feel like there is some verbal back and forth between you and this person, is like, don't feel bad about how you had to handle that situation because it's really just building up your character at the end of the day. It's building up your character. Yeah, you got to just stand up and have the courage to defend yourself at all times. Like, you really have to. So let's go ahead and move on to the Power of Surrender deck, just so we can see what you can actively surrender, and just keep focusing on that so you can let this problem and this issue with this person go, or just look past whatever their problems with you are now that at least you have a better idea of why they mad or why they feel some type of way. now we can move on. Okay, we have surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So, I mean, yeah, you a peacemaker. You a peacemaker, but I feel like it's just a part of your soul's path to just, I don't want to say like be strong because I feel like you are powerful, but it's like not being afraid or not feeling some type of way because you had to display or exhibit your strength in a particular way as you were dealing with this person. Like I said, it's like you can't feel bad about that. It is within your soul's path to be someone who can stand up for yourself in the moment. It's kind of like your fight or flight responses, like it may be within your soul's path to not just always not do anything about it or question yourself. It's like sometimes you do have to rise to the occasion, and I feel like this situation, this interaction, this connection to this person has forced you to have to rise to the occasion. So this is just a lesson learned also for you. It's a lesson learned, like just understanding the fact that like you are someone who isn't really a black or white thinker. So you have to also embrace those nuances and gray areas within your own personality as well, as opposed to just like your worldview, how you experience the world, how you experience relationships with other people. It's like you have to be able to exhibit that for yourself as well. So don't feel like this situation changed you if you have to stand up or defend yourself, like you had, or maybe even had to fight. Like, don't let the situation seem like, oh, now you're changing into someone else. Like, you are still you. This is just a lesson that you had to learn. So the next time you have to stand up and advocate for yourself and defend yourself, is like the next time you'll be able to do it with a sense of ease, you know? You'll be able to do it with a sense of ease. And I also split the deck again and I see surrender the idea you can fix someone. Yeah, I was pretty much picking up that this individual, they may have learned not to mess with you, but are they going to continue to keep doing it? Yeah. It says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So it's really on that person. Like, all you can do is wish the best for them, but they clearly cannot be fixed. Like, this is someone that is gonna have to fix their own selves. Okay, so hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. I definitely hope that this reading was helpful. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam.